stands the name of David Bennett.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister of Finance. What advice has he received on extending the retail deposit guarantee scheme?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, I've received advice that the extension of the scheme until December the 31st, 2011 provides certainty for investors and institutions. The alternative was to allow the scheme to lapse on October the 12th, 2010, which would have created a high degree of uncertainty and could in turn have resulted in a loss of confidence in some parts of the finance sector, undermining financial stability.
David Bennett.
Supplementary question to the Minister of Finance. How is the extended scheme consistent with new Reserve Bank requirements?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, in commentary on the scheme, there's been some confusion about the distinction between the Reserve Bank requirements and the Deposit Guarantee Scheme. Last year, this Parliament passed amendments to the Reserve Bank Act that require all non-bank institutions with deposits over $20 million to obtain a credit rating from a recognised agency by March 1st, 2010. That is currently the law, regardless of the Deposit Guarantee Scheme. So the Deposit Guarantee Scheme extension will simply pick up the credit ratings that institutions already have, and if they have a minimum BB rating, they'll be eligible for the scheme. If they can't get a credit rating by March 2010, that is a matter they will have to deal with the Reserve Bank, regardless of the government guarantee.
David Bennett.
Supplementary question to the Minister of Finance. How is the extended scheme more fair to participants and taxpayers?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, the original scheme was put in place under duress at the beginning of the financial crisis. We've had the opportunity to refine the scheme when it's extended by introducing a new pricing system based on the institution's risk profile. This will be fairer to participants because it's designed to avoid a situation where low-risk institutions are essentially subsidising the activities of higher-risk institutions.
The Honourable David Cunliffe.
Mr Speaker, to the Minister of Finance, does he agree with sharebroker Chris Lee that there will be, quote, no chance of many of the little finance companies getting a BB credit rating in the next 12 months, and KPMG partner Godfrey Bryce that, quote, very small financial institutions are going to struggle to achieve that credit rating? And if so, does he still feel he's struck the right balance by limiting their eligibility while giving the larger banks an opt-out?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr Speaker, as I explained earlier, there is already on the books a requirement for financial institutions to get a credit rating by the 1st of March. And I understand if they don't get a credit rating, they will either be prosecuted or have to negotiate an exemption with the Reserve Bank if they have deposits over $20 million. That is a requirement that this Parliament passed last year, independent of the deposit guarantee.